Why did the battery go to school? Because it wanted to get a little more current knowledge. Now, speaking of current, get this. Chinese scientists have just given the Energizer Bunny a run for its money by creating a water battery that can hold a lot more energy than traditional lithium cells. Imagine if our energy storage was like an all-you-can-eat buffet and lithium batteries were that guy who fills his plate once and calls it a day. This new water battery, on the other hand, is like your uncle at Thanksgiving, piling on the mashed potatoes until it's a veritable mountain of energy storage. This isn't just a small step for battery kind, it's a giant leap. The science wizards at the Chinese Academy of Sciences have whipped up a high-energy density rechargeable aqueous battery. It's like a supercharged energy smoothie, boasting an energy density of 1,200 watt-hours per liter. That's like packing the energy of 100 hamsters running on wheels into a single battery. And just like a hamster, it's safer and more stable. No chance of it biting you in the pocket. But how did they do it? Well, they mixed a bromine and iodine-based electrolyte cocktail. Think of it like the secret sauce that gives this battery its energy kick. It's like swapping out your regular coffee for a quadruple espresso shot. It's got some serious pep. This breakthrough could be the dawn of a new era for electric vehicles and grid-scale energy storage. Imagine a world where running out of battery is as outdated as dial-up internet or floppy disks. So, next time you're stuck with a dead phone battery, just remember, somewhere in a lab, there's a water battery that could keep your cat videos and social media scrolling going for hours longer. Here's the crux of it all. We're standing at the precipice of a new age in energy storage. So take a moment to marvel at the power of human ingenuity and consider the implications of this technology for our future. Who knows, maybe one day you'll be driving an electric car powered by a water battery, leaving lithium in the dust. Until then, stay curious, stay charged, and keep an eye on the future. It's brighter and much more energy-packed than you might think. Chuckles. Here's a thought to tickle your funny bone. If prison sentences were a crypto race, Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX would be Bitcoin, leading the pack with a whopping 25 years, while Changpeng Zhao of Binance would be Dogecoin, trailing behind with a mere 4 months. Talk about a market correction. The saga of this epic CEO rivalry began in the autumn of 2023 when Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, found himself in hot water. A Manhattan federal court had just found him guilty on all 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. The prosecution painted a grim picture of a man who had allegedly used his hedge fund to divert funds from FTX customers for personal gain. From real estate purchases to political donations, it seemed Bankman-Fried had a penchant for using other people's money. Fast forward to March 2024, and the gavel had finally fallen on Bankman-Fried's sentencing. He was ordered to forfeit over $11 billion and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. The judge's comments were as cold as a crypto winter, highlighting his deceitful actions and expressing concern about his potential for future harm. His legal team plans to appeal the decision, but for now, it seems like Bankman-Fried's crypto kingdom has crumbled. On the other side of the crypto aisle, we have Changpeng Zhao, or CZ as he's known in the crypto world. His crime? Regulatory and compliance failures. Compared to Bankman-Fried's laundry list of offenses, CZ's crimes seem as insignificant as a dust particle on a Bitcoin. His sentence, a comparably tiny 4 months in prison. This crypto saga has been a roller coaster ride, folks, from the highs of Bitcoin to the lows of Dogecoin, and it's left us all wondering, where does crypto go from here? One thing's for sure, the landscape is changing, and it's changing fast. As we bid adieu to the era of high valuations and NFTs, we welcome the increasing involvement of financial giants like BlackRock and PayPal. So what's the takeaway from this epic tale of 2 CEOs? Well, if you're planning to dabble in the crypto world, remember this. When it comes to breaking the law, there's no such thing as a soft fork. And if you find yourself in the hot seat, you'd better hope your sentence is more Dogecoin than Bitcoin. And that, dear listeners, is the inside scoop on the final verdict of crypto's most infamous CEO rivalry. Remember, in the world of crypto, it's always wise to hodl onto your integrity. Did you hear about the Hollywood producer who decided to invest in a bakery? He said he was tired of making dough in films, so he thought he'd try his hand at kneading it in real life. Turns out, he couldn't tell a baguette from a bagel and ended up with a bakery that only sold burnt toast. Now that's what I call a toast buster. Now, speaking of ventures that didn't quite rise to the occasion, let's turn our attention to the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. Recently, she's been getting a bit of heat from both the Hollywood elite and the royal family. It seems her business ventures, particularly her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, have been facing some, let's say, royal criticism. Despite a soft launch that sparked some interest, Markle's endeavors have been labeled as disastrous by insiders. And here I thought the only disaster was when you ran out of Earl Grey at a royal tea party. But apparently, the critics think her struggles boil down to a lack of experience in brand building. Who knew you needed more than a royal title and a Hollywood resume to launch a successful lifestyle brand? Meanwhile, while the Duchess is dealing with this royal ruckus, Prince Harry is preparing to hop across the pond for an event in England. Markle, however, will be staying put in sunny California with their children. Can't say I blame her. Given the choice between a royal roast and a beach roast, I know which one I'd pick. So there you have it, folks. A royal saga filled with Hollywood glamour, business blunders, and a bakery anecdote that's sure to have you craving a croissant. Remember, it's not the burnt toast in life that defines you, but how you use that toast to make a killer sandwich. Until next time, keep your ventures successful and your toast unburnt.